Okay, my goal tonight is to show you how simple it can be to do a frame animation using type. So the first thing that I did is, if you look over here, I put all of my letters on different layers because I want all of those individual pieces to potentially move at the same time. The other thing that I can do, if I know, let's say I might need several B's, I'm going to duplicate those layers. Okay. So right now they're all stacked on top of each other, so it's not a big deal. Once I have the parts that I need over here in my layers, I also added a rectangle. Actually, I have two rectangles. What I'm going to do, I'm just trying to show you how you can also use shapes. The next thing that you need to do is you need to go up to your timeline and turn that on. So if you go into Window, and then you go all the way down to Timeline, you're going to get something that pops up on the bottom. Okay. Then what you want to do, I'm going to try that again. Timeline, ooh, they are there. Let's try. I'm going to get rid of them, hopefully. Yes, okay, perfect. And I want to delete that too. But what I want to do is I want to come through and I want to make frames from layers. Okay, so if you look down here in my animation, I have all of my different letters there. Okay, so then I'm going to select them all by holding Shift. And I'm going to give them all 2 seconds. Okay. And I'm going to start at the beginning and I want to play it. I want to see what I have. Oh, that's a problem. So these layers are all turned off. So what I need to do is I need to click on the individual frame, excuse me, and I'm going to look at it and I'm going to figure out what I need to have turned on. So for this third one, I don't need that turned on. I need this turned on. For this one, I don't want my B again. Turn that off. So making a frame animation is really all about turning things off and turning things on. And then there we have that. And then frame 8, my U comes back on. Frame 9, I have a Z. And frame 10, I have BUZZ. I have it all back on. Okay? And the only reason I'm showing all of those letters on frame 10 is that every single one of those are clicked. Okay? Now if you look when we play it, and you can see it here, there's no white background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this one, I'm going to hold down Shift, and I'm going to click that, and then what I want to do is I want to make sure for every single one that white background is on. Okay? That works because it is layer 0. So that will stay with you every time unless you turn it off or on. So now let's take a look and let's play it and see what we have. Okay, so now I have my animation. It's kind of choppy, but you kind of get the idea. So then the other thing that we're going to do is I'm going to come through between 2 and 3. I'm going to sneak in here, and I'm going to add another frame. So I added frame 3. So if I look, I have that B on, but I'm going to turn on one of my copy Bs because then I can take that copy B, maybe, And I can make it bigger if I want to. Okay, notice it only changed this one. It didn't change that one because it is a copy. So I'm going to play it again. Okay, now you see in the end that B turned on because it was that copy B. So I need to make sure that in the end, if I don't want that there, that it's not there. Okay. I can, if you look in frame 8, I can move those things around. Okay? The reason I can move them around and I can change them is because there's no, they're on different frames, but they're actually on different layers. So that's kind of the key. Frames and layers are your key. And then kind of paying attention to kind of where you want to move things. And right now, if you look, it's kind of choppy with how things are. Okay? Partly because I didn't plan, and I was just trying to show you. But what I am going to do between 2 and 11 is I am going to push my tweener button. And now let's see what happens. Okay? So as I put that, it really made the transitions between all of those layers more subtle. Okay? The other thing that I can do is that I could make it so that it plays forever. I could make it so that it plays 3 times. That's one more thing that I can set. Okay? So I hope this helps kind of give you some idea of what we're looking for with simple frame animation. I kept all of the letters on, but I could have had them moving. I could have had multiple things. But hopefully you kind of get the gist of it and you'll get the chance to play today. Thanks.